Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm so excited to be part of a hop today as a guest ambassador for Catherine Puller for her new release. I'm representing the FSC and I am so excited to show you the Party Crew bundle. The Party Crew bundle features the Critter Crew stamp set, which has these awesome little woodland creatures, the Critter Crew dies, the Chatterbox background stamps, and the 4-window cover plate die. In addition, I received the Essentials Slimline die that's going to help me create some awesome cards. Let's get started. Make sure you check out my description box below where you'll find the links to all the other FSC members who are guest ambassadors, and you can check out their videos with the collections that they're working with. Again, I have the party collection, and one of the parts of the party collection is the 4-window cover plate die. I ran it through my die cut machine, then I grabbed my scoreboard and I'm scoring it on every 1/4 of an inch. And this is going to create sort of like planks. It's going to look like wood. And it's easy to do. You just grab your scoreboard and your stylus and you just score every 1/4 increment. So a fourth, every 1/4, every quarter increment going down the line, you want to go ahead and score it. The shutters of this 4-window cover plate die open, which is so much fun. And we're going to stamp out the critters, and we're going to have the critters peeking through the windows. But first, I thought, what am I going to do about the color? I can't just have a white background. So I grabbed some of my new ink from Catherine Puller, and I grabbed from the neutral collection the color Twilight, which is a nice light gray. But first, what I did was I taped the back of the shutters with some removable tape. That way they would lay flat when I do ink dragging. So I'm dragging the Twilight ink across the panels, and this is creating the look of shiplap, which is really cool and exciting. You can also do this with brown ink, really any color ink that you would like. I really love this 4-window cover plate die. I love how it turned out. I love this part of my card. Now let's stamp out the critters. So the Critter Crew stamp set has all kinds of woodland critters, as well as a little flower, a little butterfly, a little acorn, a little leaf, and a little carrot, so that the bunny rabbit has a carrot. I'm going to be stamping with Memento Tuxedo Black ink, and the paper that I'm using is Catherine Puller Premium White Cardstock. This comes in 8.5 by 11 sheets as well as 5.5 by 8.5 note cards. I trimmed it down so that I would have a 4 by 5 1/4 panel just so that I could have some area where I can stamp out all my critters. This paper is fantastic for coloring with alcohol markers, which is what I'm going to do. So I colored my critters and I cut them out with the dies that you can purchase with the Critter Crew stamp set. The dies are sold separately. And I'm grabbing some Do-Si-Do from the new Date Night collection. I'm just dragging that ink across my premium cardstock. It glides across like a dream. And voila, I have my colored paper that I need that matches the other colors of my card. I'm going to use this sort of as the background for the 4-window cover plate die. So I'm just trimming it down, getting everything to fit on this black card base. Okay, now I have already colored my little fox and raccoon, my bunny rabbit, my owl, and yes, my squirrel. Those of you who know me, you might remember my funny story about the squirrel. And that I normally don't put a squirrel on any of my cards. But y'all, this little guy, he is so cute. And I colored him to be a red squirrel. He's not gray, he's a red squirrel. Anyways, so he's going to be part of this awesome party crew. They're going to be hanging out in this woodland house, and they're going to be greeting you a happy birthday. Okay, so let's go ahead and glue the 4 window cover plate die. This is a must-have for card making. I love this cover plate die. I am going to get so much use out of it, and I think it makes the perfect card for all occasions. And so you can see I'm taking my glue and I'm just tucking my little critters inside these windows. It's really easy to do. They just slide right in and they look so cute hanging out to greet everybody. So we've got the fox. Now we've got the little raccoon. He's so cute. He's all gray and white and black. Oh, there's our rabbit. He's white and he's got a little carrot that he's going to be holding in his hand. Again, all of this was colored with alcohol markers. It was quick and easy. Oh, we've got this awesome owl. There's our little squirrel. Hi, little squirrel. And our owl, which I actually use him on my second card too, which is the rainbow card with the Chatterbox background die. We're going to make that next. And the squirrel has a nut, little acorn. We're going to put that little acorn right in front of him so that he has a little snack. There's also a heart, and I'm going to put the heart, I'm going to tuck it right beside the raccoon. It fits right in there. And this stamp set and the dies that you could purchase separately also come with some really cool sentiments. And you can also die cut the little speech bubble if you want to. But for my card, I don't need the speech bubble, but I do need sentiments. So I picked Happy Birthday from the whole crew. And what I did was I stamped it on white premium cardstock by Catherine Pooler. I used Versamark ink, and then I took some black embossing powder and I embossed the sentiment. Just an easy extra step that I took just to make those words stand out and to bring your attention to them as you look at the card. I'm just going to trim this and I'm going to put it on the front of the card. I have a banner that I created. I just basically cut it using the premium white cardstock. I swiped some blackjack ink across the premium white cardstock that created a gray banner, and then I'm going to put the sentiment on top of that. I just cut fishtail ends out with my scissors for the gray banner. But for this sentiments with the happy birthday from the whole crew, I decided that I wanted to make it pop a little bit. So I grabbed that do-si-do and I grabbed a blending brush and I just took a light application of the do-si-do with my blending brush right over top of that piece of paper. And then I have it glued down. I'm going to glue it down to that little banner. Okay, so you can see I had stamped it out with white ink, but that didn't really stand out well enough for me. So I'm just going to cover that up with this pink greeting. Isn't it cute? I think it really looks nice. The banner is actually on pop dots. Okay, you guys, so now we've got all these cute little sentiments and I mean little objects like flowers and hearts. What happened was I used the Catherine Pooler ink date night and I watercolored these little doodads. And then I used the die, the Critter Crew dies, and I cut them out. So we've got butterflies, flowers, and hearts. And I guess in my mind's eye, I was thinking if you were greeting somebody, you would have lots of flowers, you would have lots of colorful streamers if you were greeting somebody for their birthday. So I went ahead, again, these were all watercolored, which was really a simple watercolor. I just stamped them on the premium white cardstock by Catherine Puller. I grabbed my water brush pen and then I just grabbed a little bit of the ink and with a little bit of water and a little bit of the ink, I colored them. It was super simple and super quick. And what's great is by doing that, everything matches, which I love. So we've got the do-si-do background that I swiped. We've got these cute little flowers that I colored with cummerbund, do-si-do, um, serenade, pucker up, catching rays, lemon chiffon. So all of the really great colors that are part of the Date Night ink collection, I was able to use them um, by just doing a little watercoloring and getting those. Everything matches so well, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Looks great because it all matches and it uses all the components of the Catherine Puller collection. So there you have it. There's my first card. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, we're not quite done yet. Let's add a couple more hearts because by golly, we don't have enough on the front of this. We need to really decorate for our birthday party. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm adding some hearts. So the heart in the middle is purple, which is Serenade and Drive-In inks that I watercolored. And then the two hearts on the side are with Pucker Up. Hello and welcome to the party. Yippee! All right, speaking of watercoloring, what I did was I grabbed my little watercolor palette and I added a few drops of each color from the Date Night collection. I tried to go in rainbow order, and I'm just adding a few drops into each well here of my palette. I've taped down a piece of watercolor paper. This is Canson cold press. I've got a big brush and I'm adding some water to the panel. Now I'm going in with the Date Night ink colors and I'm just gradually swiping across the panel, graduating my colors from the pink all the way down to the purple. I'm going to grab my heat tool and dry this up so that I can take some more ink and layer additional color, just building up the color. So I'm adding some of the chiffon, which is the beautiful yellow, and then I'm going to go in with cummerbund, which is that gorgeous light teal color. It's just perfect. Love that color. And then I think I also add some pink to the top. Also some catching rays and then some do-si-do. So I'm just adding another layer just so that I have some intensity there. Um, I think it's looking pretty good. It's a nice rainbow. I'm taking my heat tool and drying it. And then we're going to stamp the Chatterbox background stamp directly on top of this watercolored panel. So I'm just putting the stamp down on my stamp positioning tool and I'm going to use Catherine Puller Midnight ink to stamp this. This is the Chatterbox background. It is super adorable. It has all these really cool sentiments such as hey, hey there, hiya. Well, hey there. So perfect for greetings on the front of your card. I want to talk to you a little bit more while I am preparing to assemble this card about the FSC and how we got involved as guest ambassadors for Catherine Puller's exciting release. Catherine Puller and her crew were so kind to reach out to the FSC crew to ask if we would be interested in helping them launch the For Your Crew collection. There are 4 different bundles focused around friendship. I'm going to tell you about each one of these bundles, but first I wanted to let you know I did grab my 6x6 black tie gala pattern paper by Catherine Puller. I grabbed the Harlequin background paper and I adhered it to a card base. And then my beautiful watercolored panel I put on with some foam. This is a big piece of foam that is double-sided. So let's talk about these awesome bundles. I have the Party Crew, and Chow has the Hip Crew with some super adorable coffee mugs. The Posh Crew features a floral set, which Brian and Stacy are using, and the Preppy Crew features a printed pineapple set, which Nancy is using. So each one of us created a video with our bundle, and as a bonus, tonight at 7 on Nancy Stamp's channel, we're going to be doing a live. It's going to be each one of us playing with our bundles and creating something live using these fantastic sets. So I'm super excited and looking forward to that. I want to encourage you to make sure you check out the description box below for all the details. And also, I want to make sure that you know to check out the other channels of everybody that's part of the FSC that are guest ambassadors for this special event. Now, I have here the Today Sentiments stamp set, and I am stamping the words, "Today is your birthday." This is a very versatile stamp set. It has in very large bold print the word today. It also has the word congrats in very large bold print. And then in this real pretty scripty font, it has all kinds of sentiments, such as today is your birthday, anniversary, big day, you graduate, you're getting married, you became a parent, today is the day, you get to retire, you start your new job. It's all about you today. This is a fantastic sentiment stamp set, and I'm so excited to be creating this card with it. What I'm trying to do is trim this down, and then I'm going to just put it on the front of my watercolored panel, and I'm going to grab one of the little woodland critters and add it to the front of the panel as well. I have a corner chomper, which is a crocodile corner chomper, and Catherine Pooler also has these in her shop, which she used on one of her lives the other day. So I thought I would grab mine and use it. And now here comes the hard choice, you guys. Which adorable woodland critter to use? Because this card is greeting somebody for their birthday. It's definitely a party card. Look at those beautiful rainbow colors. So here I am just trying to decide. And I go with the owl because my girlfriend's birthday is on next week on Wednesday, and she loves owls. So I'm going to give this card to her. I think she's going to love it. But anyways, back to the whole awesome guest ambassador experience. It has been wonderful. It's all about friendship, and Ryan and Nancy and Stacy and Chal and I have been planning this with Erica and Catherine for the past month. We've been keeping it top secret. It's been so much fun, and it's brought us all closer together. So for that, I am extremely thankful. I'm also extremely thankful and blessed that Catherine Puller, who is an amazing, wonderful person, and Erica, who is fantastic and so sweet, asked us to collaborate with them. It's such a blessing. Playing with these wonderful products has been so much fun, and I hope that you guys have really enjoyed our FSC for your crew #hop. I've grabbed my Ohuhu alcohol markers, and I'm just doing some very simple coloring here of my little owl. I'm using different colors of gray, a little bit of a light brown, and then some green and yellow for his eyes. And notice that I put him right beside the little caption that says, "Well, hey there." So he is saying, "Well, hey there," which is one of Catherine's favorite greetings, and something that we associate with Catherine. So yeah, that's a nod to you, Catherine. All right, you guys, we're getting near the end. I'm going to have some still photos of the cards that I made. I hope that you'll give me a comment below what you think about these cards. And if you're not a subscriber, I would encourage you to subscribe to my channel. You'll see that I'm getting close to having 2,000 subscribers. Once I reach that milestone, I'm going to be having a lot of giveaways. So you want to ring that bell beside the subscribe button so that you're notified of my future videos. Oh, and real quick, you guys, I want to show you how I did this watercoloring part. I meant to include this in the video earlier, but I have it here at the end, sort of like as a little bit of a bonus footage. Look at these beautiful inks. These are the date night inks. I use all the different colors as I watercolor these cute little stamps. And all it takes is just a watercolor brush, and I just dip my brush right into the lid because the lid actually has a little bit of ink on it. So I'm just using what ink is in the lid to watercolor with. And these are so much fun. Once I'm done, I die cut these out using the die set that you can buy. So there's a stamp set and there's a set of dies that are sold separately. And the dies cut out these little flowers and these little butterflies. And I didn't use all of them on my card. I did use a lot of them though, but I can save these for the future and use them on other cards. And when we are doing our live on Nancy's channel, I will have these ready to go. And I'll give you a hint. I'm going to be making a slimline card on my for my project on Nancy's channel, which is our live, which is going to be FSC going live on February the 10th, 2021 at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Nancy Stamp's channel. And if you're catching this after, I would encourage you to go back and watch that live because I know it's going to be a lot of fun. We always have a good time when we get together. And I want to thank all of you for all of your support. The friendships that I have gained from the crafting community have been so meaningful and have certainly enriched my life. I love making cards and sharing them with all of you. I love swapping cards with you all, and I love seeing your creations. My job is pretty stressful when I work during the day, and I really do need something that I can do to deal with the stress and be able to just um, have a certain outlet for any kind of big feelings that I might be going through as a result of the work that I do. I work in the mental health and drug and alcohol treatment field. So, and here during COVID, more and more people are needing that kind of help. Now I've come to the end of my video. I have some still shots of the card that I made and the first card that I made with the 4 window die. I've got it so that each picture shows a different window being open. Isn't it adorable? I just love it. Thanks a lot for watching today. Don't forget to check out the other FSC members and their videos. And don't forget to check out this wonderful collection over at Catherine Puller. So much fun, and I think you're going to love it. All right, everybody, have a hopeful day. Bye-bye.